Hi, Sweaty Jen back again. Today's video is just gonna be a quick life update, talking about some stuff that I felt like talking about. Welcome if you're here watching. I hope you're having a great day and I'm really happy you're here. I want to start with talking about how I've been messing with my glycopyrrolate dose. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes my mouth and my nose and stuff are so dry that I almost feel like I can barely breathe, and I have to like chug a bunch of water before I feel relatively normal again. And then because of that dehydration, I end up feeling so dizzy and faint and weak sometimes. So I've been trying to take less at night, but that's resulted in me having a lot of breakthrough sweating in the mornings, especially. I took my glyco over an hour ago and I'm still having a breakthrough sweating from it. I've had to change my clothes so many times for this just to make this video, and normally I just throw on whatever I'm in the mood for that day and go for it. But today, I kid you not, I've changed, I think, 4 times. So this ties back to all this time we use on hyperhidrosis because I have to hang up all these clothes again. It's a hyperhidrosis nightmare. All of these fluffs stick to my hands and they feel horrible. I was wearing it for like less than 20 minutes and I got these ginormous pit stains in it, and I'm probably gonna get some in this blazer even. I also wanted to touch on something else that I noticed since like having my hyperhidrosis cured in a way with the glyco, and then like having to deal with a lot of breakthrough sweating recently with taking less of it. The temperature shifts and how it feels in the body is so like painful sometimes. When I dry my hands off on my clothes and then I go into like a colder environment, I can feel how much colder it is where my clothes are damp. Like without a shadow of a doubt, I can like feel every spot. The shivering thing starts happening and I feel like normal people don't get these shivers like we do. Every muscle in my body, it feels like, gets really clenched up and like starts shaking in an effort to try to keep me warm because I'm so sweaty and like wet and cold. I'm feeling so hot and so cold at the same time, and I'm shivering and like my teeth are chattering. And let me know if you've experienced this like really shivery, like tensed feeling when you're sweating. I kind of feel that right now. I was actually shivering a little bit just before I made this, even though I'm not cold. And it makes my jaw more tense too. Like it's harder to talk because like my teeth almost want to chatter. I really just wanted to talk about this like shivering thing because it's really uncomfortable and it drains so much energy. The first time I remember having this shivering thing happen and really realizing that it was from my clothes being wet, and realizing how much energy it took out of me was when I was about 16 years old. My cousin was coming into town, so we were going down to look at some touristy things, doing a lot of traveling, being around a lot of big crowds, and my hyperhidrosis was going absolutely insane. And it was already chilly outside and I wasn't wearing the appropriate outfit for the weather. This was back when I was in high school and wearing leggings as pants was all the rage. Anyway, so I was wearing like leggings and a tank top and a cardigan on top, and it was like pretty cold outside. And I was shaking and shivering like a leaf. My back was so sore. I was having trouble keeping up walking with my family and with the people we were with because I was in so much pain just from shivering like that. And everybody was like, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay?" And my mom gave me her jacket and she was like totally babying me the whole time. And I've experienced this so many times now since that day, but it never gets like easier or less uncomfortable. It's so draining to be like hot and cold at the same time, sweating and shivering. things that should never happen together happening together, it's like it feels absolutely miserable. And so for all you hyperhidrosis peeps out there who have those shivers and know how draining it is, I get it, and I sympathize with you. Like, I'm having shivers right now. And speaking of my cousin, we are going down to Texas at the end of this month for his wedding. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous to go to the airport with the coronavirus stuff. I won't lie, I'm a little nervous. I'm really looking forward to seeing him get married. I love the woman he's marrying. She is so kind and sweet. I'm also very interested to see how it feels in Texas being on glycopyrrolate, because I've gone there a number of times because I've got a lot of family down there, and every time I go it feels so bad with my hyperhidrosis. The heat and the humidity, it makes it a lot worse for me. And so I'm interested to see how my sweating is when I go down there now, because I've always liked, the beach and being down in Texas with that part of my family, but my sweating has always made it kind of more in a negative light, I guess. So I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. And then I also wanted to make a mention of a couple TV shows I watched recently. These are all on Netflix. Well, the first is a TV show and a movie. It's called Limitless. The TV show and the movie are both called Limitless. Basically, this guy takes a pill and it allows him to access like all parts of his brain and makes them super smart and everything. But the stories are just really good. They're enjoyable to watch, kind of action packed. I liked it a lot. And in the TV show, Jennifer Carpenter, who plays Deborah Morgan in Dexter, she's actually in the TV show Limitless. And she's another celebrity who may have hyperhidrosis. And the next show is Love is Blind on Netflix. That show is more of like a dating show, and it's so cringy. I can't describe it, but like in the best way possible. Like, you can't look away. And basically, all these people are dating each other through a wall. They can't see each other or what they look like. They only hear each other's voice, and through this, they have to choose one of these people to get married to before they see them. And then they see each other and they meet each other's families and they decide if they're going to stay married or not. So give that show a check if you enjoy dating shows or if you enjoy like those romance type shows, because this one is an A+ from me. And the last thing I want to mention, and I wanted to mention this earlier, is Carell, who created www.officeundershirt.com. I did that interview video with him a few weeks back, but he was creating those sweat swipes, which are like cloths designed just to hang on to absorb sweat. One of them, it looks like this, and one of them is just like the black. Oh my gosh, I love the all black one and I use it so much. I'm always drying off my sweaty hands on my sleeves or on my shirt or my pants. I guess I'm just being more aware of my hyperhidrosis and trying to find ways to coexist with it as much as I can, so that I can share it with you guys. I've been trying to squeeze this as much as possible, and it helps so much with keeping like the parts of my clothes that aren't being sweat on directly and keeping them dry. And it's awesome for video gaming if you're into it, because like I've been having so much breakthrough sweating and I've been playing games a lot and I have been sweating on my controller a lot. And instead of like having to put the controller down and then like grab my shirt or like grab my sleeves, it's like I can have it right next to my controller, right by where I'm sitting, grab it real quick, and it absorbs so much better than like jeans do or like the sleeves of your shirt do. It absorbs really well, and I love this one. This one's nice too. but I keep finding myself gravitating towards the fabric of the black side rather than the blue side. And I would be interested to see if it's because of the thickness, because like this one's much more moldable, as you can see just as I hold it in my hand. This one kind of like lays more stiffly. But oh my gosh, this thing's amazing, and it's like just a little towel, but it's made out of this material that's so nice. And I did wash this in the washing machine already. You know, it looks like it's been washed. I'm not too gentle on my laundry, but it still works just as well. And I want like a giant one of these because I want to be able to like squeeze it in both of my hands at once, as well as like I want to be able to put it on where I'm sitting, like on the floor, to dry my feet off. It just feels different than like a towel or a washcloth. You can just test this out yourself with like like just try not to dry yourself off with your own clothes. Try your hardest not to do it as much as you can. Like have something else there. Sometimes like before I got this, I would just hold a spare cotton shirt that I don't wear much nearby to dry my hands off on. So just find like a fabric that you like the feeling of and try your best not to use your own clothes to dry your hands off. And I think you'll notice a big difference in how you feel overall, because I did for sure when I started being like, okay, no more clothes. Do not do it. But I do recommend, if you find using something else and you get into that good habit of not using your own clothes, get the sweat swipe, because like I guarantee you will love this. It's so absorbent and it's amazing. Before I end this video off, I really just, again, I want to say thank you, especially to my subscribers who are always here watching and supporting me. I feel so filled with warmth and love from just knowing there's a handful of people out there who are enjoying watching these videos, and it's you guys that keep me motivated to keep putting videos out there even when I don't have something monumental to talk about. We are so close to getting to 160 subscribers. When we break 200 subscribers, that's gonna be insane, and I only hope to keep getting more people to subscribe to this channel and to join in on the discussions that we have and to relate to one another, because I think for me, having this little community of you guys, my subscribers, it's been so comforting, and I think it's bringing you guys comfort being here. Please give this video a like, thumbs it up, hit that subscribe button if you have not already, share it with your friends, share it with someone who you think might have hyperhidrosis. Follow me on Twitter. My handle is Twitter at Jen Sweaty. You can go on over to my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/sweatyjen. As always, let me know how you're doing, and if you have any video ideas that you want to see, let me know, because I've got a few ideas, but I can always use more. So give me your thoughts. Anyways, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.